Hi everybody, Amanda Intuitive here with our Thursday energy reading. Just to get started, this is for entertainment purposes only. Please like, share, and subscribe as it really does help the channel. And I thank you for all my new subscribers and also for all those subscribers that have been with me for quite a while. I absolutely appreciate you stopping by, leaving a comment. Energy reading this week, I thought we would use the Archangel Metatron deck, with Amanda Ellis, and then for a clarifying card, the Pleiadian Oracle by Flo Karuna, and then for the 3-card pick, here we are, Starry Beginnings by Cassi White. So Starry Beginnings, that's a beautiful deck just to get guided messages from the stars. I love that. I feel very close to stars. I've always said, I love stars. I like to wear stars. I have star pins, star necklaces, things like that. I've always felt very close to the stars. And I've also felt close after I learned about it, as far as that, having like a Pleiadian background. Oh, and let's not forget Archangel Metatron. I feel very close to Archangel Metatron, and I'm really not even sure why. So, so this energy reading, really, I'm looking forward to it. Let's put it that way. So we'll see. Let me shuffle up these cards and see what we have. Whoops. And then we'll see what the energy is for this week coming up. And, and we'll go from there. So let me just give a couple more shuffles. Wow. Love it. Love it. And then let me pull a Pleiadian Oracle card for some clarification. These cards that I got for this Archangel Metatron, I've never really gotten these before. I don't use this deck a lot, but I've never really gotten these 3 cards before, so that's really neat. I always like getting new cards and getting new messages. So here we go. I'm going to take this card. Okay, so here we go. I'm taking the bottom of the deck card from that one, but let's get started. The first card that I got is, and we'll go through them and then we'll go through them in a little bit more in depth, is 37, which is a 10, which kind of represents coming to the end of a cycle. But it says, detach from drama, look up. That's the first card. The second card I got is a 21, which is a 3, and it says indigo, mystery and mastery of life. The third card that I got is a number 8. 8 is my favorite number, representing infinity and just moving that beautiful cycle of life and infinity. And it says, leadership, answer the call. And then the clarifying card that I got from the Pleiadian Oracle is number 26, which is also an 8. And it says merope. I'm not exactly sure what that means, so we'll read about that and find out. So the first card then that I got is this 37, detach from drama, look up. So let's see what that means. I just love this deck. So let's see. Nothing is made better by thinking negatively and overinflating what may feel dark or heavy. It is easy to get sucked into drama. This can be of your own making or can be created by others. It doesn't matter where it originates from. The effect is the same, and that is to take you away from your own power and light. Maybe you grew up with or have been around those who argue, fight, or always expect the worst and see only the negative in any situation. They can heighten tension via gossip or repetitive behavior, and indeed may even thrive on the adrenaline of chaos and disharmony. Like everyone, we can fall into the trap of focusing only on what is wrong rather than what is right or could be made better. We can believe that life is unfair and just something to endure, or we can see it as the gift it truly is. If you are the one always at the center of some drama, ask yourself why. No one is fated to have a difficult life or to meet challenge after challenge. Another way is possible, but it involves changing thoughts and energies to alter outcome. Yeah, it does, absolutely. Look at the seated figure on the card. She is wrapped in her own unhappiness, isolation, and stubborn refusal to look up and see the beauty that is all around her, as well as her own light. Help is there for her, but she is blind to it, locked only in her thoughts and feelings, amplifying them even more. To change from a drama-related pattern to one of peaceful expectancy and hope may require you to change those you socialize with, or it may mean walking away from those who perpetuate lower vibrational reality. We're all influenced by the company we keep. Archangel Metatron will help you address any change that needs to be made. So there's more, but we certainly have a very good idea. You know what? Make sure you're looking up. Make sure you're not focused just on the drama. There's so much good in the world. There's so many good things. Even in the worst situations, there's something to be learned. There's always a silver lining. There's someone to help, someone that can help you, some way to show love, to feel kindness, to have that soft love of grace around yourself, and to help others and to help yourself. Because look at all the beautiful light she has. She doesn't even see it. She's very much focused on just the darkness. And there are moments in life when we all go through that. That's absolutely true. I know I focus on the darkness, but you know what? Don't forget your light. Source doesn't make any mistakes. You're here. You're divine. You're a divine being. Source doesn't make any mistakes. So make sure you look up. Take the time to look up and see the beautiful light and all the beauty around you. So that's the first card. The second card, this is interesting too. Here's another female figure sitting down, but she is looking up, isn't she? So that's Indigo, Mystery and Mastery of Life. So let's read. Let me find out. Let's see. That's number 21. The Mystery and Mastery of Life, Indigo. I love this. You cannot discover yourself by staying only in the warm sunshine of life. You need the searching times of the dark night of the soul as well. And you need the deep, dark midnight skies to shower you with starlight, reminding you of your place in the wider universe and the planets and star systems that carry aspects of your soul. You are of the stars, of moonlight, starlight, and galactic origins. Coming in as a child, you remain close to all that you have witnessed in the void before birth. You recall your God-given power and the magnificence of all creation. You wonder at the simplest of things, the tree blowing in the breeze, the texture of the bark on its trunk, the soft fur of an animal, the warmth of water on the skin. As adults, we lose that connection to our senses and all that is. We need to be as children once more, curious to explore and seek out new adventures and ask why, as a child does as it tries to make sense of its new world. There is so much to be studied, learned, and experienced in this vast place we call home. There are so many opportunities for soul growth and heart expansion. Indigo asks you to let go of what you think you know and follow the light to what you could know. It is the path of the master, of the one seeking meaning to all that is. Pulling this card may also mean that your powers of intuition, clairvoyance, clairaudience, and clairsentience are increasing at this time. If so, invite Metatron around you to reveal new insights, ways of sensing spirit, and all that lies hidden like magical jewels waiting to be discovered. Again, there's more, but this is interesting because this is actually talking about the dark night of the soul. So here we are kind of in that dark night of the soul, not seeing our beauty and our light. But this is saying sometimes you need to go through that dark night of the soul. But then when you look up, you are in the dark night of the soul. But you also see the beauty and the stars and going out at night. That's one of the things I haven't done in a while and which I really have to get back to doing. And as the weather gets warmer here, I'm definitely going to do going out at night and just stargazing. It is amazing how beautiful, and even my backdrop, it is amazing how beautiful the stars are at night, and just you really feel this vast universe around you. At least I do when I go out there and I do that. So again, acknowledging your shadow self. But again, it says look up. Here she is looking up. She's still in darkness in some ways, but she's starting to see the light and moving forward and allowing that beautiful light to guide her. So then the last card that I got with this group of Metatron cards is the leadership. Answer the call. So that's number 8. Number 8's my favorite number. I think I might have mentioned that. So let's see what that has to say. Number 8. To be a leader means to be open to the opportunities that always will come knocking. That's true. Opportunities are always knocking, aren't they? We just need to make sure that we're available and ready to see them. But we need to be ready, right? So, okay, before I go too far. So it means being prepared to welcome change and growth in each new adventure as part of life's long journey. Leadership often entails entering uncharted territory and creating a new path for others who will follow in your wake. To be asked to be a leader by Metatron requires faith that you will always walk these steps, but that you will do so with his light burning brightly beside you. The darkness diminishes, and all that can be seen is the blazing trail ahead into what your higher self has already agreed to long before you incarnated. It is said that leaders are not made but born, and this is true. And yet, for those of you who struggle with leadership, realize that with Metatron, you are offered a chance of rebirth, a chance to become a figurehead and an inspiration to others. It's not so much about what you do, it has to do with how you are. Your light goes out in front of you, and others become aware of it, even if they do not understand it or realize the impact it can have on anyone who sees, feels, or touches it. You make a difference each day just by being you. The keys on this card highlight that there are many doorways to present themselves in your life. You will know which to open, which to walk away from, and which doorways are for others to walk through. Robes of purple and crimson red are worn by those who have earned the wisdom to wear them, with such wisdom coming from many lifetimes before the one that you experience now. Leadership is not a lonely place with Metatron at your side. His beacon flame is given to those he knows he can trust to do his work and spread his energy of transformation on this planet. Those whom you are asked to help will have been sent to you and are a correct vibrational fit for what you have to impart to them. Truly, leaders are teachers who pass on knowledge, but are mainly here to remind each person they meet of what already lies dormant within them. Oh my gosh, isn't that a beautiful message? As we move forward, right? We have our days, we have our shadow self days, but we start to see the light, don't we? And when we do, and we go through those doorways, those darkness, we end up, right? Look, it's this darkness here, but walking through the light, this beautiful light of Metatron shining, moving forward, allowing people to understand, including yourself, right? To love yourself enough to know how special you are. Again, the divinity that you bring, the transformation that you bring in that divinity. You know what? Everybody is not my cup of tea, right? I understand that, and I know I'm not everybody's cup of tea, but you know what? I'm trying to go out there and spread the message, get the word out, talk, let people just share stories with people, meet people, talk to people, right? We can all spread the light together. I learned so much from so many people, and I hope too, in some small way, I help people too, right? So we're all working on this together, working on this beautiful transformation. So, and it can be scary to go out there and do things that you're not really ready to do. But when you're ready, you know what? You take baby steps, right? Take a baby step to get out there, and then another baby step and another one. Next thing you know, you look back, you're like, wow, I took like 3 giant steps. That was great. That was fun. I'm meeting people, I'm doing things, I'm really enjoying life. So this card calls upon us to move forward in our leadership and to help others and to show people about the transformation that they're all capable of, just as we're transforming, right? The last card that I got then, just a beautiful, these 3 cards are just beautiful, and it's amazing. I always am amazed on these energy readings, how things just flow. The energy just flows. The last card then that I got from the Pleiadian Oracle is this 26 Merope. Funny, we have the stars, right? The star card, very similar cards. But let's see what this means. I have no idea. Let's get a little bit of idea of what's going on with this card. We, the Pleiadians, seek to guide you into the star of our system known as Meropa, spelled as Merope in your plane. Meropa to us represents the goddess of awakening that births herself through the act of death. This death is not an ending to Meropa's dance, but an allowing for life to continue as a result of shedding what is no longer serving in one's life path. The coordinates near Meropa are known as hot locale, with it often being fiery and volcanic in nature. This fire medicine of Meropa teaches us that we can be reborn through the fires of transmutation and need not fear death. When beings in our culture are finding it challenging to drop a certain part of their life, we request for them to call upon this fire goddess in order to cleanse their spirit by burning off what doesn't serve them in the fires of alchemy. Wow, I love that, right? When the card of Merope arrives to you, it is your Pleiadian guides indicating that some aspect of your lifestyle needs to be thrown into these fires for you to prosper. Whether it is an outdated employment situation, relationship, or shadow aspect of your lifestyle, the dropping of these no longer serving aspects of yourself will allow for your energy field to redirect itself towards soul advancements. Understand that you cannot hold to everything as you perceive. What is being requested is a dropping of your load through a review of unhealthy attachments. Call upon the fire goddess of Meropa to help you drop these cords, and you will gain a great sense of relief. The fire medicine seeks you, die and be reborn. This is exactly what the message is, right? I mean, here we are, this shadow self. We're looking into the shadows, still even going through the shadows, but beginning to see the light, right? As we're dropping things that we don't need, relationships, situations, the drama. And then as we go through that process, becoming a leader, you see there's still the darkness here, but now we're coming into this beautiful light. And this Meropa, the fire goddess, says, you know what? Move forward, let that transmute with that alchemy into the higher self, that higher divine self that you all are, Oh my goodness, a beautiful message as usual. Yeah, so just a beautiful message of constantly moving forward. If anyone's having some shadow moments this week or, in the last month or two, especially like with these eclipses and these, the phases of the moon and that, and astrological stuff, it really sounds like it is time for people to really start to shed some of these shadow selves, right? That no longer serve us, and move forward into such a beautiful, beautiful light and guidance. And not only moving forward to enjoy really so much more for ourselves, but to also help others to move forward. If that's a possibility, it's always nice, right? That we can help each other. So, okay. There you go. Those are the cards that I got. That's the energy reading. Now we'll do the Starry Beginnings. We'll pull 3 cards. We'll do a 3-card pick. So these are cards that, it's kind of like, to me, more of a general information or general message you might be getting from your spirit guides at this time. So, I'm going to pull 3 cards. Let me shuffle them. Again, there's our Starry Beginnings Oracle cards. Let's see what we got. Guided messages from the stars, it says on the deck here, on the box. So, all right. I love this already, right? Of course, this message goes with everything else we've been talking about, right? All these cards when you see them. So here we go. Card 1, card 2, card 3. Think about which card resonates with you. 1, 2, or 3. Okay. If you picked card 1, it's number 30, which is a 3. And it says, walk your own journey. It is essential to stay on your own path. So very true, right? Walk your own journey, go through your shadow work, go through all the love and the light that you can, but walk your own journey. Stay on your own path. That doesn't mean, going onto someone else's path, right? Or going into a drama situation or something that you just don't need. You don't need the drama, you don't need the person, you don't need the situation or the people. Stay your own path, move forward. If you picked card 2, you got 25, which is a 7, which is a highly spiritual number. It says, breathe love into your life. Remind yourself to breathe. How simple it is, and how many times I forget that when I'm having an issue or I need to, I'm getting frazzled, sit down, stop, just take 3 deep breaths. It's amazing how you can become so centered with just 3 breaths. Obviously, you can go on to meditate, or you can go on to just take a rest. But if you got this, breathe love into your life. And that, to me, is not so much, it can be finding someone romantically and things like that, but taking those breaths for yourself, for the love of your life, for the love of yourself, right? Being that beautiful love that you have for yourself, and really slowing down, and taking time, take those breaths and really embody that and feel that and recenter yourself before moving forward. So that's card 2. And if you got card 3, if you pick card 3, that is a number 26, which is an 8. Again, the infinity, one of my favorite numbers, number 8. Everything is as you've created. All you create offers you lessons in life. Yes, absolutely. You are creating everything. Even things that you don't think you're creating, you are actually creating everything in your life so that you can learn from it. So keep that in mind. If things aren't quite as created as you'd like them to be, create something new, right? Create a different life for yourself. It's absolutely at your fingertips. So there you go, my friends. Don't forget, Mondays is my 3-card pick a card. Tuesdays, I channel Super Duper Girl. Wednesdays is predictions. Thursdays is my energy readings. Love these. And Fridays are my weekend readings. I will see you next week, my friends. Namaste.